The area of a circle is the space inside of the circle, and we find the area with this formula pi times the radius squared. So to start off, if we're given a radius of 5 feet, we would just say the area is equal to pi times 5 squared. And we use 3.14, or 3 1400ths, to approximate pi times 5 feet times 5 feet. I'm writing this out twice so you can see why our unit will end up being square feet or feet squared. But now I'm left with area equals 3.14, 3 1400ths times 25 feet squared. And the area of this circle is 78 5/10 feet squared. If I'm first given just the diameter of the circle, let's say I was given the diameter is equal to 10 feet. Before I could put this into my formula, I need to know the radius. And we know that the radius is equal to half of the diameter because it takes 2 radii to make a diameter, the distance across the circle. And so what I would need to do first is cut this in half. So if my diameter is 10, 10 divided by 2 means my radius is equal to 5. Let's say, though, that I'm given the area and what I'm asked to do is find the radius. So for example, if I'm given an area of 254 3400 square inches for this circle, I would start out 254 3400 square inches is equal to pi times the radius squared. Now I know what pi is. I use 3 1400ths times the radius squared. Now I'm going to divide each side by 3 1400ths so I can get that r squared by itself. Whatever I do to the right side, I have to do to the left side. I can simplify this to 1 times r squared, or just r squared. And on the left side, I am left with 81 square inches is equal to r squared, my radius squared. Now I don't want to know what r squared is, I want to know r. What is my radius? And so if you remember, the opposite of this r squared, or the opposite of squaring a number, is finding its square root. And if I take the square root of the right side, I have to do the same thing to the left side. And so remember, with square roots, we're asking ourselves, what number times itself gets me that squared? So r squared, r times r, gives me r squared, so the square root of r squared is r. Similarly, 9 times 9 is 81, and so the square root of 81 would be just 9 inches. We're getting rid of this square as well. And so our radius then is equal to 9 inches. Had the question asked us to find the diameter, I know that the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So in this case, that would have been 2 times 9 inches, which is 18 inches is our diameter.